they will spread out the field, and then it's really hard to come back again because the race is short. Each attack costs a lot of energy as well for the riders. A small gap, it's hard to close it.
UCI connoisseurs are starting to hover around the start line. It won't be long before we get this race underway. Great to see so many people up here, Bart, in La Massana Bike Park. It's quite a strange place to get to. The quickest way to get to the top of the mountain is the gondola. And very unique, this race, in the fact that the race village is at the top of the mountain, not the bottom.
The finish of the downhill, it's at the bottom.
I don't think he's supposed to be there, everyone. We've got a track invasion. France not too far away, just across the border. At least he didn't streak.
Next time, maybe.
He's going to step it up for Sunday. So here comes Nino Schurter then, to the line. The number 1 plate. The World Cup leader. Mathieu van der Poel. That's the softest we're going to see him turn the pedals this evening. Maxime Marot from France. Focus rider Florian Vogel.
The European champion.
Yep, followed out by Henrique Avancini.
From Brazil.
All the way from New Zealand, Anton Cooper.
Lars Forster from Switzerland. Another Kiwi, Sam Gaze.
The only other man, actually, to win one of these things, these short track races, apart from Mathieu van der Poel. So, what do you think about Gaze's form coming in this bar? He's been a little bit off the pace the last couple of races, fair to say, I suppose.
Yeah, but I spoke with him earlier this week, and he said he picked for this race over here. He did a lot of... Yeah, he slept in an altitude tent, so be really well prepared for this race. And we knew he is strong in short track racing.
When he's brilliant, he's brilliant. Don't forget as well that he also beat Nino Schurter, the only one to beat him in cross-country racing as well this year. Lars Foster then on the front row. 7th overall, their front plate is their World Cup position. Anton Cooper, all the way from New Zealand. He's a man who likes to travel home between races, believe it or not. Although, no place like home. As Bart said, European champion, Florian Vogel. The Olympic champion. Look at that one-piece bar and stem on that bike. 2nd is his best short track finish so far. Good to see the fluorescent yellows coming back, Bart.
Yeah.
Plenty of brightness on the front row.
You're right with that. Helmets, the bikes, Cannondale bikes.
Maxime Marot rides one of those. We just spoke to him with Rick before the show started. Will Mathieu van der Poel win another one tonight? Henrique Avancini, who I mistakenly thought had a nose piercing, but it's not that at all.
No, it's not that.
And the winner of one short track and one World Cup cross-country race this year. Another New Zealander riding for Team Specialised, Sam Gaze. On the very outside into that first turn. There's Manuel Fumic, the Cannondale factory racing rider. Matthias Flukiger, teammate, just won the women's. He'd like to do the same in the men's race.
He might be able to do it.
Yeah.
He loves a course like this, with a lot of fast corners.
So that is your start list then for tonight's short track race from here in Valnor Andorra, La Massana Bike Park, live on Red Bull TV. No Yaroslav Kulhavi in this race. He's actually having some he's had some health problems that he's going to get checked out. Hopefully we'll see him back in action in Montserrat at the next cross-country race, next cross-country World Cup. Matthias Flukiger's brother, Lucas then, number 28. Prado, number 30. Andre Frischnet, son of former world champion Thomas there as well. So race time, pretty sure going to be around the 20-minute mark. The laps will be decided as they finish lap 1.
And that first corner comes immediately after the start, the right corner.
The Valnor short track race is go then.
It's Van der Poel.
Sam Gay's right there on his outside. Scherter on the inside. So Van der Poel, Gaze and Scherter, your first 3 at the moment.
Lars Forster, Avancini, 4th and 5th. But it's Van der Poel who is pushing hard immediately after the start. That first climb. Here they are.
Definitely not allowing anyone a warm-up, but a nice gentle ride into this. This one looks to be all out on lap 1.
What can Sam Gaze do here tonight?
I guess he knows it'll be maybe tallying for his form in Sunday's race, so keep an eye on what Sam Gaze can do.
He knew he's always fast that first lap, even in a cross-country race, even if the shape is not there. But it's Van der Poel who's leading, different lines.
Gaze sets up high, flicks back in.
Scherter on
Avancini goes through ahead of Fumic, Marot, so the 3 Cannondale riders together there on those fluorescent yellow bikes.
Especially here, riders, they have to slow down, they have to find their position, they have to brake a little bit as well, because it's only one line. Manuel Fumic, the 3 Cannondale riders, Avancini, Fumic, and Marot.
Already, the riders at the back, a long way back. Here's the start.
Always very important, especially in short track, where positions are very important. On a course like this, with a corner immediately after the start, just maybe 50 meters.
Looks to me like Florian Vogel got swallowed up a little bit off that start, but further back than I think I'd have thought he might have been.
Very difficult for the riders here.
Lucky to get around there actually with no crashes on that.
Yeah,
you know,
gravel, sharp corner, difficult, white handlebars, all close together. Van der Poel, Gaze, Scherter, followed by Lars Forster, the 3 Cannondale riders, with Avancini, Fumic, Marot.
We're going to have no trouble picking out Team Cannondale this weekend on those bikes anyway. So Van der Poel up over the bridge for the first time. Gaze and Scherter, Forster right there with him.
Riders slowing down a little bit over here.
Avancini over on the left. Number 5 on the front of his bike.
Gaze.
And I can see Scherter actually. Scherter looking like he was
frustrated a little bit because of that move of Sam Gaze.
A few words being said between these riders perhaps along that start-finish straight.
But back on 3rd position for Nino Scherter. Florian Vogel inside. Left of him, now behind him.
Lucas Flicker, the number 28.
But it's Avancini who's leading.
Yeah.
The Brazilian rider.
Coming here off the back of his first ever World Cup podium. So lap 2 of 8. It's going to be an 8-lap race. Won't take long at this pace.
Not at all, it's true. It's going fast. Van der Poel, he didn't do so well here on altitude before the last couple of years. He did a bit of altitude in Livigno in Italy before Val di Sol.
Did he?
But not that much, like maybe even just 10 days, or just the minimum.
And there's a couple of ways. I'm right in thinking that you can also take a chance and just turn up on race day at altitude and it might not affect you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. If you can sleep on sea level, and that's most of the time the most difficult if you are in the mountains, you can turn up on race day and then perform pretty well even on altitude. But then you have to sleep low just before the race all the time.
Do you? Yeah.
It's difficult. You have to travel to the venue, and that costs a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. To get down to sea level from here is going to take you, what, a good 2 or 3 hours, really?
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah.
So Avancini, a lot of confidence for him after that race from last week, where we finished fourth, first time on the podium. The two Kiwis from New Zealand,
and Avancini
Gaze and Cooper.
And Avancini hasn't cracked the top 5 yet in any short track race. So
the pace is pretty high.
Mathieu van der Poel hasn't finished outside the top 2 in any short track race.
Even the riders are still close together, but you can see Florian Vogel is struggling with that high pace. Manuel Fumik behind him. Kerschbaum over there as well in the green, white and red. The national champion from Italy. Avancini is leading.
Lap 2 completed, then out onto lap 3 they go. Forster in 3rd at the moment. Top 5 actually at 2 of the short track races this year for that man.
It looks like Gaze has something in his mind for this race.
He's riding quite cleverly there in 5th place at the moment, Sam Gaze. Won the Novia Mesto short track, 2nd in the Albstadt Novia Mesto. A man of huge power, Bart, when he needs it.
Yeah, when it comes to a sprint or when it comes down to a few more laps till the finish line, he always has something left, and he's playing with his other riders around him. He's looking back over his shoulder most of the time. And if it comes down to a sprint finish with him, he's very fast.
And he loves, Sam Gaze absolutely loves short track. So Avancini pushing hard around that right-hander. Schurter just ahead of Gaze, looking fairly relaxed there at the moment, as relaxed as you can over this discipline. I don't think relaxed is probably the right word to use, is it?
Yeah, they tried to recover a little bit here in this descent after that Valero. Problem for him.
No, that's unlucky.
Yeah, it's really unlucky, especially in a short track race. If you have to change a wheel, and it doesn't matter, even it's a front wheel, it looks like he had a flat in the front. It costs so much time, and you are not in the top 16 anymore, what counts a lot for these riders for the first 2 rows for Sunday.
So he's going to have a bad start position come Sunday then, that man. The leaders all staying together at the moment. The pace, I don't know if Nino was right. I'd say it's fairly quick looking at it.
Yeah, especially these corners. Manuel Fumik struggling with that high pace of Avancini, his teammates.
Oh, yeah, you can see it just there. Even pedaling up over the top of that lip.
Gaze in 5th position.
Doesn't look stressed about being a couple of bike lengths back, but here he comes, back on the back wheel of Nino.
Yeah, but Manuel Fumik, he has to push really hard to come back again, and that costs a lot of energy all the time. You can do it 1 or 2 times, but then it's done.
Coming up then to the halfway point as they cross the line. Avancini leads. Forster 2nd. Van der Poel 3rd. Schurter 4th. Sam Gaze in 5th. And here comes the chasing pack as well. So that leading pack about to double in size. Anton Cooper there in the red. Coming up onto the back of this group, just behind Maxime Marot.
And they are back together. The chasing group is coming back. But they will start and hit the hammer down again. Avancini is doing a lot of work. Lars Forster on 2nd. Van der Poel 3rd. Nino Schurter behind him. Gaze. Manuel Fumik is coming to the front.
Yeah.
National champion from Germany.
Look at that. Just when we thought he might have been struggling a bit, he gets right to the front of the pack.
Gaze outside in the red. Moving to the 2nd place right now. Still Avancini who's leading.
Nadir Coldani, the Italian, has the fastest lap of this race, a 2:24.3 for that man.
With the number 31 number plate. Riding for the Bianchi team.
Avancini looks to be riding with a newfound confidence, Bart.
Yeah, leading, pushing hard this race. 8 laps for these.
Down out of the trees they come again.
Gaze on 2nd place, Lars Forster on 3.
Looking ominous there in 2nd place, Sam Gaze. Well, the pace, if it's anything like the women's race, definitely going to start to harp as they cross the line, and they'll have 3 to go. Gaze tucked in there nicely in 2nd place. Van der Poel and Schurter there.
Kerschbaumer is coming too.
Kerschbaumer in the Italian colours, the real surprise of last weekend's
finished second
cross-country race. Yes, he did. Amazing performance from him.
So also for him a lot of confidence.
It took him 6 laps, Bart, but he caught Nino Schurter. Couldn't run with him right at the very end of the last lap, but it was an incredible performance from that young Italian
what
there.
he did, he finished second, and probably it was more like a win for him.
Yeah, not many people beat Nino.
Gaze, he did it this year, but nobody else. Gaze, second place in this short track race. Avancini is still leading. Looks like they slow down a little bit at the moment.
Different tactic from Van der Poel. I mean, we saw him use that climb to his advantage in last Friday's short track race. Here, it doesn't look quite like he's attacking the same.
Now he's afraid a little bit of that altitude. He knows as well, if he goes too fast, he will pay the price for that.
Do you think that's what it is? Yeah. Is he less experienced than some of these other riders at altitude?
Yeah. I mean, most of the mountain bike riders, they have done races at altitude many times. Van der Poel, he's pretty new in this scene.
Now you can see the riders. Tension rising. The tension rising. Everyone eyes forwards at the moment, waiting for an attack. It could come at any time now. 3 laps to go here in Valnord Andorra.
Watch out for Kerschbaumer. With that second place from last weekend. The young rider.
We haven't seen him at the front till now.
He's pushing hard right now. Avancini goes with him. Forster struggling. Gaze on fourth. Van der Poel a bit further down. And
it's still all to fight for though, Bart. Definitely. Big pack make up this leading group. Down they go again. Fumic moved up nicely on that fluorescent yellow bike, just goes through. There goes Van der Poel, Florian Vogel. Oh, bar to bar.
Foot out. That's Coledani in the purple green. Fontana there too.
Kerschbaumer leads. Gaze goes through in fourth. There's Schurter, the Olympic champion. Van der Poel.
Especially these corners, they have to take really fast. And it's really difficult for the riders to stay that close together with a high speed in each corner. Each corner with the gravel, slippery corners because of the dust. On the grass, it's difficult as well to find the traction.
Kerschbaumer. A talented man, 2 times an under-23 world champion. He won the Under-23 World Cup actually in 2011. He won 5 out of the 7 races. So no surprises really to see him at the front. But it's taken him a while, Bart, to get, to deliver what he should have been capable of in men's elite.
Yeah, we saw the youngest winner in the women's category, Kerschbaumer, a young rider in the men's category too. It looks like the younger riders, they are very strong in a discipline like this. Van der Poel also only 23 years old.
Yeah.
A bit further down right now, 8th position. Nino Schurter on 6th.
Is Van der Poel going to come back? He's still in touch with Nino there, look, just as he goes up over the top of the bridge in the red and white.
Yeah, he's still in touch, but what he showed last week was a bit different.
It was. So Schurter up the inside now. Is Schurter starting to make his move? Yes, straight to the front. Nino yet to win a short track race.
Yeah, but we already discussed the positions over here in this race. It's really important.
Well, Avancini having none of it. Not scared of the Olympic champions. Straight back to the front.
And Nino knows that as well. But it's now Avancini who's pushing hard, opening the gap.
The Brazilian.
3 riders.
Look at this then. Kerschbaumer trying to go with them.
Nino is strong.
Sam Gaze pushing hard there in the red as well with Lars Forster. Van der Poel now on the back wheel of Gaze. Going to come round. It'll be the penultimate lap next time.
Avancini.
You get the feeling, Bart, the attack could come at any time now.
It is. And Avancini is still leading. He did a lot of work already in this short track race so far. Lars Forster of the BMC team. Nino looks good to me too.
He does. He really does.
On 3.
I think Schurter looks ominous there at the moment. He's playing a waiting game. Just sitting in second place, perhaps saving what he can. Remember, he's already told us that he wants to have fresh legs on Sunday. But 125 points for the win here, also very tempting.
Tito Akkerot with the number 12. The other BMC rider. Here he is.
This would be a huge win for Avancini and Brazil, but never had an elite man who's Brazilian win anything at this level in cross-country racing.
And we knew the Brazilian people, they love mountain biking.
It's growing down there, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He has a TV crew follow him. Avancini from Brazil. He's got a TV show being made about him in this World Cup season of his. There's Van der Poel and Sam Gaze. 2 to go as they cross the line.
The previous winners of the short track races this year.
That's right. No one else apart from those two has won.
Dus he has something left, Van der Poel. Now
here comes Van der Poel again. Schurter had a big long look over his shoulder.
Avancini is breathing deep.
Is it possible to recover in this race at this pace?
Oh, it's really difficult, especially on altitude. I would say it's not possible.
No, when you're in, you're in.
Yeah. And you can see here as well, after that attack of Avancini previous lap, riders slow down. And it hurts so much in their lungs.
Maxime Marot there in the red, white and blue coming into this leading pack as well. 9 riders in this group. There goes Mathieu Van der Poel then.
What can he do?
This is the attack we were waiting for. I didn't think it was going to come from Van der Poel tonight though.
Not at all, you're right, but he does it.
Wow.
Avancini second. Van der Poel.
It's Van der Poel. Going to take his 3rd short track win of 2018. Avancini, Foster, Schurter go through. Kirschbaumer, Gaze, Marot.
Fumic, last rider here.
I wonder if anyone's got anything left now in the tank. It's a little bit of a gap for Van der Poel.
Avancini second. Also Schurter on fourth. Kirschbaumer, Gaze, Marot, Braido, Manuel Fumic. Just 8 riders can be on the first row Sunday.
Last week Van der Poel made the attack on the second to last lap stick. Is it going to be the same story? I don't think it is. They look like they're coming back to him.
But if you push it too hard, if you blew up, and also Van der Poel he did, it's really hard to do it again.
Well, we're going to see how hard. I thought then that he might have ridden away with this, but no, they've come back to him.
They did. They are back again. 4 riders. Kirschbaumer closing. 5 riders, sorry. Schurter on fourth. We knew he's also very strong when it comes to a sprint.
Avancini nestled in there in second.
Tito Akkerot, a young rider too. He won the man under 23 category 2 years ago.
Well, these riders will fill that front row on Sunday perfectly if no one else joins it and ruins this party. Van der Poel resting up, 1 to go as they come over this bridge to cross the line then.
What can Sam Gaze do here in the red 8th position right now? 1 more lap to go.
Fumic pushing hard, of course. They're all going to attack hard for that last position on the front row. Kirschbaumer on the outside, the pace lifts again. The last lap bell rings. Van der Poel on the inside of this turn.
It's going to be exciting, this last lap.
This is going to be a good last lap.
Positions are very important. Avancini, Kirschbaumer, Van der Poel, Nino Schurter, Maxime Marot, Braido, Tito Akkerot, the French rider, the young French rider.
And we might be at the place now where we're going to see the decisive attack on here. Avancini goes. No one really attacking though, Bart.
They all do.
They all do.
That's why it doesn't look like an attack.
Excuse me. I stand corrected by the Olympic champion.
But it's Avancini who's first.
But not the vigour of the lap before. Perhaps all these riders feeling the height here.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
for sure. Kirschbaumer second. And Van der Poel on 3rd place. He knows as a cyclocross rider what to do in the last few hundred meters.
They often come down to sprint finishes, do they?
It is in a short sprint finish. So that's what it is right now. Avancini's leading. Small gaps between the riders. Kirschbaumer second, Van der Poel, Nino Schurter, Maxime Marot, Braido, Tito Akkerot and Gaze.
Schurter looks to me like he might be marking that man. Mathieu Van der Poel right there.
But they're not slowing down anymore. Definitely not. Out of the saddle, sprinting.
Look at the expression on Avancini's face. Drying his teeth along this straight here.
Not that far anymore.
No, it's not. It's going to come, this attack. Van der Poel just relaxing on the handlebars there, perhaps about to launch something. Who's got what left? That's the big question.
Nino Schurter on 4th place right now. Not the best position.
But he might move up now. The pace is quicker, and Avancini is going then. Kirschbaumer right there with him.
A really hard sprint from here on.
It's got to come any second now, unless these guys are all absolutely spent.
It looks like Avancini to me.
Avancini should hold on to this then. Can Kirschbaumer come back? Van der Poel, Schurter, they come up over the bridge. Everyone looks like they're feeling the pace up here at 2,000 metres. It's a sprint to the line. Avancini goes. Here's Mathieu Van der Poel going to get him. Avancini takes the win in Valnord of the short track. The first Brazilian to do so. Incredible bar that last lap. A photo finish for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Wow, what a race that was. Gaze comes across the line in 8th. He chops off the end of the front row for Sunday. Fumik 10th. Fontana there in a photo finish as well, but he's going to be on the 2nd row.
But what a win for Avancini. He was pushing it really hard from the beginning of the race. He showed his form, his strength. But that last lap, incredible how he did it. From the first place on.
I'll tell you what, I think that was probably, looking at it, that looked to be a faster paced race than perhaps was predicted, because no one seemed to have a lot left for an all-out sprint in that down that last road.
And that's because of that high altitude where we are right now. Riders there, they don't have anything left. The positions what they had, it was impossible for them to give anything extra.
Yeah.
But what a win. Here, Van der Poel.
Oh, look at this.
2nd place for him.
Well, it was worth it for the points, but that is how hard these riders go. And at this altitude, that can be no fun.
Not at all, no. They actually need a little bit of oxygen to recover from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hurt themselves a lot.
Yeah.
Different kind of racing what we saw from last week. With the last few laps.
There's Matthias Flukiger.
Incredible.
I raced it out.
He was controlling the race actually, the whole race.
He looks pretty fresh faced after it, Kirschbaumer.
He seems to be in a good shape.
Wow. Exciting racing again, short track delivers. But I remember I raced at Mammoth Mountain at altitude as well. I crossed the line, a downhill race, but I did sprint everywhere. I didn't stop. I went straight in. I found the ambulance and went straight in and asked for oxygen. I thought I was going to suffocate. It was
that's
horrendous.
What altitude is.
It was horrible. Yeah, I could feel their pain a little bit there. But it's Avancini. Look at his face. You did it. Incredible performance from the Cannondale rider.
The strongest today.
And he is with Rick.
Henrik, your first ever short track win, just what does that mean to you?
It was just amazing. I had a really good ride, and I mean, to be on top of the wood on a short track, it's just an amazing feeling. I've been struggling a little bit with the format so far. I always had really strong legs, but I was always getting lost in the middle of the race. And today I discussed it a lot with Manuel Fumic before the race, and also with Phil Dixon, our performance manager. We had a plan, we delivered the plan, and worked it out, so I'm really happy. And this win goes to Brazil. Really, really special moment to me.
You had a really busy pack around you for the whole race. How difficult was it keeping an eye on everyone?
I mean, I was definitely had an eye on Kirschbaumer because this was a short track, but also quite similar to a cross-country effort. And I saw that he was closing the gap little by little. And sometimes this is the best way to ride the short track. But I was always trying to control the fastest guys, which are Gaze, Van der Poel and Nino, the more punchy riders. And I was under control pretty much all the race. It was just amazing. I just had crazy good legs, and once you're there, you get a boost of confidence, and then it's still painful, but not so hard.
What does this do for your confidence ahead of Sunday's XCO race?
I mean, last weekend I got my first ever World Cup podium on the cross country, and today I didn't see that coming. I didn't see this win coming, but still I'm really relaxed. And I must say I don't ride for my own. I ride for my country. I ride for my sport. I ride for the things I believe. So I don't know. I just get an extra power. Maybe it's for sure it's from the guy above that wants me to do well at the moment, and let's keep pushing and let's see how I can do on Sunday. But I'm feeling pretty good, I must say.
Henrik, congratulations. Well done tonight.
Thanks a lot. See you on Sunday.
But
it looks like he's ready for Sunday.
what can he do on Sunday? That's what I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, at least he has a lot of confidence. He already got that from last week, but with this win from today, it's even more.
Second separates the top 4.
Van der Poel second again.
He's pretty good at short track.
Yeah.
Even when it's at altitude and you come from Holland.
Gaze, he beat him once, but now it's Avancini who did it.
So the second row of the grid is numbers 9 to number 16 there, Lars Foster. How big an advantage is a front 2-row start? Massive?
Yeah, massive, especially in the men's category. The speed is high immediately from the start on. Avancini, what a win from him today.
Look what it meant to him. Incredible.
Van der Poel second. Keersbaum on third place. Nino Schurter on fourth.
I think Nino, I feel like he rode that race with Sunday more in mind than perhaps some of the others.
Yeah.
He's having a good week, that man. Mathieu van der Poel.
But I think for him too, with the cross-country race for Sunday in mind, also Van der Poel, it looks like he didn't push it too hard. He did that last week and he had to pay for it during the cross-country race, so
Well, all those
it's hard to say.
All those 3 there still searching for a first World Cup cross-country win. Will it be this weekend? They definitely have got the legs for it. I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah, what a smile of Avancini here on this podium.
And there are the World Cup standings. So Nino Schurter extends it a little bit, that lead over Mathieu van der Poel. Maxime Rott stays in 3rd. Avancini goes from 5th to 4th. Excuse me, he didn't extend it, but stays there in the 1-2, staying exactly the same. Let's go down to Rick, who is with Mathieu.
Mathieu, we saw you on the ground at the end there. How much did that one hurt?
It was the legs were fine, but it was the breathing that was a little bit difficult. It's something different here in altitude, but yeah, I think I did a good race. Only a stupid mistake at the end.
You attacked. Was that the attack on the penultimate lap? Do you think that cost you?
No, I don't think so. I was still good in the last lap as well, but Avancini, he started sprinting a bit earlier than I thought, and Keersbaum wasn't really able to hold his wheel, and that surprised me a little bit. And then the last straight was a bit too short to still catch him, so second place isn't too bad for Sunday.
What are your thoughts for Sunday's race? Are you feeling confident?
I don't know, like I said already, last year here, after 2 laps I had to quit the race, so it's not really my thing, but I hope to be decent on Sunday and to deliver a good race.
Mathieu, well done this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thanks.
Okay, great to hear from Mathieu van der Poel there then. So, plenty more coming up on Red Bull TV this weekend. Tomorrow on Red Bull TV, we've got round number 3 of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series from the Azores in Portugal. The world's best high divers will dive from a 27-metre, yeah, you heard me right, 27-metre high platform into the Atlantic Ocean. Don't know if I fancy that, Bart.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, I definitely wouldn't either. And also, we have got you the Goodwood Festival of Speed from the UK. The world's top drivers and riders tackle a 1.8 kilometre course with everything 2- and 4-wheel motorsports have to offer. An incredible celebration of all things petrol there in Goodwood in the UK. And well, we've only just got started here in Val Nord, Andorra. Now we get into things proper. It's tomorrow, the downhill for the men and women on, I don't know if it's the best track of the year, but it's going to be close to it. The riders are loving it. It's dry, it's faster than it's ever been. And I guarantee you it is going to be a spectacle. And on Sunday, the same riders, a lot that we've just seen, go again. Over the longer distance, cross-country World Cup racing. But I think you'd agree, it is a sensational season we're enjoying.
It is, especially with that warm-up on Friday evening with the short track. Two great races what we have seen this evening. And the winners both with a great and big smile on their face.
Okay, plenty to look forward to. I'll see you tomorrow for the downhill. Thanks for joining us.